It's finally happening. The final week of June is no longer approaching. It's here, and it carries the weight of lifetimes. From June 23rd to June 30th, the energy will not whisper, it will strike. This is the moment written into your bones before you were born. Not everyone will notice, not everyone was meant to. But for the awakened, everything is about to accelerate. The moon is activating endings that cannot be reversed. Mars is swallowing your past drive and turning it inward. Jupiter has gone silent, forcing you to walk by inner fire alone. This is the dismantling of false light, the burning of the former self. You are not being tested, you are being rewritten. So stay with me, but first, do 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment 707. Between June 23rd and June 30th, the heavens are not simply shifting, they are aligning with ancient codes. The moon is moving through its dark phase, entering the final degrees of Cancer, the sign of ancestral memory, emotional undoing, and karmic reclamation. This lunar descent isn't gentle. It slips through the underworld corridors of the black moon Lilith, the shadow queen, the exiled one, awakening what has been buried in silence. Mars disappears behind the moon in an occultation, stripping away impulsive drive and forcing fire to retreat into the subconscious. Jupiter is swallowed by the Sun in a solar conjunction, a rare moment when the planet of expansion vanishes from sight. In myth, this is the moment the hero enters the cave, not to conquer, but to be transformed. This isn't astronomy, this is ritual, a celestial ceremony only the soul can interpret. The sky is not moving randomly, it's opening a gate. This final week of June is not just a celestial arrangement, it is a soul-level event echoing across timelines. Your spirit has crossed before. The veils are thin now, not because something external is piercing them, but because your own vibration is rising to meet what was once hidden. As the moon slips through this underworld passage and Jupiter and Mars disappear from the sky, an ancient door cracks open within you. This is not a metaphor, it's a memory, a return to a spiritual contract you made long before this lifetime began. Karmic loops that have followed you across dimensions are now dissolving. Soul contracts, those invisible threads that bound you to past lessons, unhealed wounds and repetitive choices, are loosening. You may feel disoriented, detached from who you thought you were. That's because your soul is releasing outdated coordinates. The old map is no longer valid. You are standing at a junction of timelines, and the choice isn't just about what you do, it's about what version of you rises. This is a rebirth of your light body, the ethereal architecture of your higher self. Energetic upgrades are integrating silently. Pressure in the crown, dizziness, sudden fatigue, waves of emotion, these are not symptoms of collapse, they are signs of emergence. Your frequency is recalibrating to align with 5D consciousness, where reality responds to alignment, not effort. What once required force now requires surrender. What once felt like fate now becomes choice. Your soul chose this exact window, not because it is easy, but because it is encoded. You are not here to repeat cycles, you are here to break them. This alignment is not here to test your strength, it's here to reveal it. The question is no longer whether you're ready, the moment has already arrived. The body always knows before the mind catches up. As this final week of June opens the portal of undoing and rebirth, your physical and emotional systems are being flooded with signals, codes of activation that feel at times like chaos. But they are not chaos, they are the recalibration of everything. You may feel pressure in the chest, tightness around the heart, as if something invisible is pressing down. That's not anxiety, that's energy expanding, trying to break through layers of old protection you no longer need. Sleep may become fragmented. You may find yourself wide awake at strange hours, receiving dreams that feel more like messages than memory. Some will feel sacred, others may be unsettling. Both are part of the same cleanse. Insomnia right now is not dysfunction, it is integration. Your nervous system is absorbing new frequencies, and your soul is wide open during the hours when the world goes quiet. Your ears may ring or buzz unexpectedly, your skin may tingle, your body may alternate between waves of fatigue and sudden bursts of energy with no obvious cause. These are not symptoms of imbalance. They are signals of light codes moving through your energy field, restructuring your frequency. The human vessel is being stretched to hold more of your multidimensional self. Emotionally, this shift may feel overwhelming. Old sadness may resurface out of nowhere. Grief you thought you had already processed may rise like a tide that won't stay down. Sudden waves of anger, heartbreak, or a deep longing for something you can't name might move through you in minutes. This is not emotional instability. This is emotional purification. The soul is emptying out what was stored in the shadows so you can hold more of your truth in the light. You're not broken. You're transforming. These surges of sensation, the hollowed-out moments of stillness, the strange feeling that time is either collapsing or stretching, they are not signs that something is wrong. They are proof that something enormous is unfolding inside you. Every vibration, every pulse of discomfort is a sacred messenger. Trust your body. Trust your emotion. Trust the unraveling. You are not falling apart. You are being rearranged into the next version of who you came here to be. This week, specifically, the days between June 23rd and June 25th, will stir the deep, not just in the stars, but in your subconscious, in the places you've sealed off with time, distraction, or survival. The energy is turning inward now, pulling repressed memories and unresolved feelings to the surface, not to punish you, but to liberate you. The illusion of control begins to crack, and what rises isn't chaos. It's the truth you've buried to stay functional in a world that never asked for your wholeness. On June 23rd, emotional waves begin to rise without warning. You might feel a sudden drop into sorrow, a memory you haven't thought about in years, or a wave of fear that seems disconnected from anything happening around you. This is the shadow, the part of you that Carl Jung spoke of, the self we hide not because it is bad, but because it was once unsafe to be seen. These shadows are not your weakness. They are the echoes of your younger self, still asking to be met, not managed. By June 24th, when Jupiter vanishes in the solar conjunction, the external light dims, and so does your access to distraction. You may feel like withdrawing, isolating, or questioning everything that once gave you certainty. This is not regression, it is a karmic clearing. The weight you're feeling is not new, it's old debris finally surfacing for release. Soul wounds that were woven through lifetimes, patterns of betrayal, abandonment, fear of failure, will now reveal themselves in strange ways. Emotional flashbacks, sudden tension in the body, the urge to run from people or dreams you once craved. June 25th carries a deeper pull. The dark moon silences your outer identity and makes it almost impossible to pretend. Masks fall off here. The roles you've played for acceptance begin to dissolve. You may feel raw, exposed, even emotionally exhausted. But this isn't a breakdown, it's sacred honesty. You are facing the parts of yourself that have waited entire cycles to be acknowledged. Shadow work is not about fixing, it's about integrating. You are not erasing your pain, you are reclaiming the power hidden beneath it. The discomfort is sacred, the darkness is intelligent, and this week, what emerges from within could change your path in ways your conscious mind cannot yet imagine. Something ancient is awakening inside you. This final week of June is not simply a passage through time. It is an energetic reset written into your soul's architecture. From the moment the moon begins her descent into shadow and Jupiter goes silent behind the sun, your system is being rewritten. This is not symbolic. It is cellular. It is encoded in the light moving through your field, your spine, your breath. You are not who you were a month ago. The subtle aches in your body, the disorientation in your thoughts, the emotional surges you can't explain, they are the signs of your system undergoing a quantum reconfiguration. Your DNA is responding to frequencies that were dormant until now. These are not imaginary concepts. These are ancient truths rediscovered by the soul. Light codes are activating deep within your energetic blueprint, not to add something new, but to reawaken what was always within you, the knowing, the gifts, the remembrance. As the old identity begins to dissolve, your chakras begin to vibrate with a different rhythm. The root is being cleared of inherited survival fears. The solar plexus is stirring, asking you to own your power without apology. The heart is cracking open to feel what you once had to numb. This activation is not loud. It is subtle but unrelenting. And through it, new levels of sensitivity may arise. You might feel other people's emotions more clearly. You may receive insights that appear out of nowhere, dreams that feel like instructions, or a sudden inner knowing that bypasses logic. These are not coincidences. These are awakenings. You are not being broken open. You are being brought back online. Spiritual gifts you silenced long ago, intuition, healing hands, prophetic dreams, empathic resonance are reawakening through your body, not outside of it. Your vessel is not weak. It is wise, and now it is catching up with the light your soul already carries. This is the moment the veil thins, not just between worlds, but between your past and your future self. Rebirth doesn't come through comfort, it comes through fire. But this fire does not consume, it transforms. It strips away the false so the sacred can emerge. This week may challenge you, stretch you, ask you to let go of things you thought were part of you. But that release is the price of elevation. The version of you that's rising cannot be built on outdated structures. What is being born through you now does not need permission. It only needs space. You are not here to survive this shift. You are here to embody it. You are here to become the living expression of the upgrade itself. The clarity will come. The alignment will lock in. But right now, your only task is to allow it, to breathe, to trust, to burn, and to rise, not as someone new, but as who you were always destined to be. The transformation you're moving through is not isolated. What you're feeling in your own heart, your nervous system, your bones, it's not just yours. It's the ripple of something larger. The earth herself is shifting, recalibrating, humming at a new octave. Every breakdown in your life, every wave of grief or breakthrough of clarity is part of a shared metamorphosis. This isn't just personal evolution, it's a collective recalibration. As your vibration changes, so does the collective field. You are not a single drop in the ocean, you are the tide. And as this final week of June unravels what no longer serves you, it also dissolves density in the global grid. We are not waiting for the world to change. We are the ones initiating that change, with every conscious breath, every shadow integrated, every truth reclaimed. You don't need a podium to be a leader in this shift. You simply need to stay present with your own awakening. The frequency you emit when you choose alignment over fear, that reverberates outward. That's how the new earth is built. The new earth isn't a place we go to, it's a frequency we become. And it's already forming, in the quiet acts of courage, in the silent breakdowns that lead to spiritual sovereignty, in the choice to love even when your heart is tired. Every time you release a lie you inherited, Every time you honor your body's truth, you are feeding the energetic soil of a planet in rebirth. This is how the collective grid rewires, not through mass events, but through individual awakenings multiplied by millions. The more people who awaken to their inner compass, the less the outer systems of control can maintain their grip. That's why it feels like everything external is crumbling, because it is. The foundations of fear, division, and disempowerment can no longer sustain themselves in the light of collective consciousness. Institutions are cracking, false idols are falling, and the illusion of separation is dissolving, not because of force, but because the frequency can no longer hold. This week, as planets hide behind shadow and the moon withdraws her light, you are being shown the architecture of unity, not in theory, but in frequency. Empaths are feeling the pain of the world more intensely. Healers are being pushed to new thresholds. Creators, lightworkers, sensitives, you are not broken. You are being attuned to the heartbeat of something greater. You are remembering what it feels like to be part of the whole, not separated by illusion, but connected by design. And yes, it can feel overwhelming. The ache in your chest isn't just yours. The tears, the exhaustion, the strange sense of grief for something you can't name. These are collective echoes moving through you, asking to be felt, witnessed, and transmuted. You are acting as a node in the grid, receiving, processing, and releasing energy on behalf of something bigger than your individual life. It's sacred work, it's exhausting work, and it's the reason your soul chose to incarnate now. The old timeline is collapsing, the collective agreement that normalized numbness, survival, and disconnection. It's ending, and as it crumbles, the light you carry becomes more important than ever. Not the light that pretends or bypasses, but the raw, rooted light that comes from truth. You are not alone in this. Millions of others across the world are awakening too, quietly, privately, fiercely. The grid is lighting up, and you are one of the sparks. The old world is losing its grip, not because it was defeated by force, but because it cannot survive in the presence of awakened hearts. You are not here to fix the broken system. You are here to remember the truth beneath it, that love, coherence, and unity are not ideals. They are your origin point. As more of us begin to remember, something extraordinary happens in the collective field. The invisible network connecting all sentient life begins to hum with coherence. That hum is what ancient mystics called the cosmic song, the original harmony that held creation together before fear rewrote the melody. You are part of that music. You've always been. But now your voice is returning to the symphony. With every authentic choice, with every boundary drawn in self-love, with every breath taken in awareness, you are retuning your own frequency. And because the field is quantum, that resonance shifts the whole. Unity consciousness is not about sameness, it's about resonance. When each soul attunes to its true note, we harmonize. We don't conform, we vibrate together. What's unfolding now is not just a spiritual idea, it is measurable in energy, in the way light workers across the globe are finding each other, synchronizing despite language or culture. It's evident in the way children are arriving with ancient wisdom in their eyes. It's visible in the collapse of structures that once felt immovable, because the foundation of this planet is being rewritten. We are weaving the new earth with our presence, not one day, right now. And that's why your personal awakening matters so deeply. Every time you choose healing over reaction, every time you sit with discomfort instead of numbing out, you clear space in the field. Every fear transmuted, every illusion seen for what it is, every choice made from soul. It shifts the grid. The collective grid is an organic consciousness. It learns, it adapts, It expands as we do. The pain you're processing, the downloads you're receiving, the stillness you're learning to trust. They're not just helping you. They're seeding a future none of us have seen yet, but all of us came to birth. There will be moments when the path feels heavy, when the weight of the world's pain feels like too much, when you wonder if it matters at all. That's part of the clearing. You are moving through lifetimes of programming that told you you were powerless. You're not. You've never been. The world just convinced you to forget. But now, forgetting is no longer an option. Too much light is pouring through the cracks. This final week of June isn't just shifting you, it's shifting the frequency of humanity. It's recalibrating the collective nervous system, activating soul memory, and calling the grid keepers, light carriers, and frequency holders back to the center. That includes you. You are part of a network, not bound by wires, but woven by intention, memory, and vibration. You are not here to wait for change. You are the change. You are not here to be saved. You are the signal. There will be more chaos in the external world. That's inevitable. Systems built on fear must collapse, but that doesn't mean the light is losing. It means the density is dissolving, and in the rubble you are being asked to build the new, not through control, but through coherence, not by fighting darkness, but by becoming so rooted in your frequency that everything misaligned simply cannot stay. This is the collective turning point, not one event, but 1,000,000 micro-awakenings stitched together by choice. And you, beloved one, are holding a thread in that tapestry. We see you, we need you, and you are right on time. Now that the shift is fully upon you, what matters most is not how much you understand, but how deeply you embody. You are not being asked to analyze this energy, you're being asked to move with it. Like the ancients who read the wind instead of the words, the energetic weather has changed. The soul is speaking in a different tongue now, and your body is the altar it wants to land in. This week, the sky doesn't just deliver information, it asks for integration. Because the transformation you are undergoing is not symbolic, it's electric, it's spiritual, it's cellular. And in order for this activation to lock in, you must make space, not just in thought, but in form. There is sacred work to be done now, and it does not require a temple, only your presence, your willingness, your breath. The first action: fire. Not the destructive kind, but the ceremonial kind. The kind that has burned in every ancient rite of passage across timelines. Fire clears what lingers in shadow. Fire seals the soul's intention. On the night of June the 24th or 25th, when the moon begins her dark descent, take a moment of stillness. Write down what you are releasing. Fears, identities, patterns, even things you once prayed for but have now outgrown. Be honest. Be raw. Let the page carry what your nervous system no longer wants to hold. Then safely burn it. Watch the paper curl. Watch the smoke rise. This is not a performance. This is an energetic offering. The fire becomes a vessel. The ancestors watch. The universe responds. And in that moment, you're no longer just journaling, you're participating in a timeless ritual of transmutation. This is how karmic weight is returned to the stars. This is how soul contracts close. The second ritual: grounding. As the planets pull your awareness upward into cosmic corridors, your body needs an anchor. Without it, the downloads may overload the system. The ancient shamans of the Andes, the seers of Kemet, the druids of the stones, they all knew. The earth is not beneath you. She is part of you. So find her again. Walk barefoot on soil, stone, grass, or sand, not once, but daily, especially between June 23rd and June 27th, when the planetary frequencies shift most intensely. Let your feet receive the pulse of the planet. Let the earth take the excess energy, the static, the fear, the noise. Speak to her if you need to. Whisper what feels too heavy to name. The earth remembers you even when you forget her. And in this act, your cells remember what safety feels like. This is not just grounding, this is recalibration. The ions in the soil begin to regulate the electromagnetic field around your body. You return to coherence. You step back into rhythm. The third ritual, sound and word. But not random words, sacred ones. Words are not just tools, they are containers of vibration. The ancient Hermetic principle tells us, as within, so without, as above, so below, as the word, so the world. And right now, the frequency of your voice matters more than ever. So speak, even if it's just to yourself. Speak like someone casting a spell of remembrance. Each morning and each night between now and the end of the month, place your hand over your heart, breathe, and speak aloud this mantra. I will not resist, I will transform. I allow what is real to rise. I remember who I am. These words are not affirmations. You may feel energy shift as you speak them, tingling in your hands, pressure in your heart, tears. Even that is how you know it's working. The vibration of your voice begins to rearrange the internal field. This is the language of ascension. Word as wand, voice as vibration, sound as spell. You are not waiting for divine timing. Each of these rituals, fire, earth, word, may seem small on the surface, but they are ancient technologies. They align your field with what the cosmos is trying to deliver. They are your part in the divine dialogue. The Hermetics taught that all things vibrate, that all change begins first in the realm of frequency. These acts are how you tune your instrument. You're not doing these to fix yourself. You're doing them because your nervous system is learning how to hold more light, more truth, more soul. These rituals are not healing you. They are revealing what was always whole within you. That is the real integration, not to become someone else, but to remember who you are beneath the noise, the patterning, the inherited fear. This week is a sacred crossroad. You can't think your way through it. You have to live it, breathe with it, and trust its unraveling. Some days your energy will feel infinite, others it will feel hollow. That is part of the recalibration. Don't make it wrong, let it be holy. Integration does not mean perfection. It means presence. It means allowing the body to catch up with the light the soul already carries. There may be moments of grief this week, for who you were, for what never arrived, for what must now be left behind. Let yourself feel it fully. Grief is not weakness, it's a doorway. Behind it is power you haven't touched yet. Let your tears anoint your new beginning. Let your stillness speak volumes. Your silence is sacred now. And remember, not everything you feel is yours. As your sensitivity expands, you may begin transmuting energy for the collective. Breathe, anchor, speak truth. You are not broken. You are functioning at a higher bandwidth. The world just hasn't caught up yet, but it will. And you will be one of the reasons why. So when the mind starts to race, return to these acts. Fire, earth, voice. They are your compass now, your medicine, your mirror. They will hold you steady as timelines collapse and new ones bloom. You do not need to rush. You do not need to push. You simply need to be in right rhythm with your own becoming. Let the rituals shape you. Let the silence bless you. Let the truth move through you. Like breath through a flute. You are not just watching the age shift. You are breathing it into form. And that is everything. If this message spoke to something ancient and real within you, comment below. I trust the shift. I walk with light. Share this video with someone whose soul is awakening, someone who might be feeling the weight of this final week of June and needs to know they're not alone. Remember, you are not lost. You are being led. You are not behind. You are right on divine time. Stay grounded, stay open, and stay kind to yourself. From my heart to yours, may this transition bless your path with clarity, courage, and the remembrance of who you truly are.